Cubo, and welcome to Chicano Rap Radio. I'm your homie Snipes holding it down, and today we're being joined by Doh Boi of SickMinded Criminals. So without further ado, let's welcome the homie to the show. How you doing today, G? How's your day going?
Good, good, good. How about yourself, my boy?
It's going well. It's going well. Thank you so much for asking. Let's get right into it. One of the first things we always do, fresh out of the gate, is to get a little background information on who you are, and how it is, where you're from, and how you got into the music. So let us know who Doh Boi is of Sick Minded Criminals.
Okay. Well, I'm from a small area called the Central Valley, the 559 to be exact. I was born and raised in Madera, California. I'm from Lavina. It's a little area out in my city, and shit, we've been come from a Mexican family, real hardworking Mexican family, the type that moms and pops came with nothing in their fucking pockets, came from the border type of shit, and
They came to
they
work.
yeah, they came to work just like
That's right.
a lot of other Mexican families, that are well known everywhere. They came and just same thing as always, but little by little, moms and pops had kids, and just like any other Mexican family, little by little, you have primos and tios, and people get involved, and whatnot. Things kind of change, but the whole goal is still right here. We're still hungry, and we're trying to make something out of it.
That's right. And so, if you remember, like, think back a little bit, and, when are like your first memories of you kind of wanting to like get in the music, whether it was rap or at a young age, maybe you picked up some other kind of music, like what's your connection back to music, and maybe writing songs?
Holy shit. That's a good fucking question. Let me see. My honestly, my dad is he. I come from a music scenario. My jefe tried always. He was a musician.
Hmm.
Toca música en español. So he always tried. I always that music thing came since the gate. Desde que probably since the time mom and daddy were making me, they were playing music in the background. So it comes naturally in.
Yeah,
You know.
it's in the blood.
So it's in the blood. It's in the blood through the
That's
whole
right.
thing. It's all in there. But it came since an early age. So I mean, shit. And then, like I'm telling you, my older cousins, I can't. I started first listening. Spanish was my first. Just like a lot of us, our first language. And later on, as my primos got older, I got introduced to rap. The Dre's, the Easy E's. I come from that era. The Cubes. That type of stuff. That old school music. That's where I come
And
from.
and how old were you when you first started to like write your original songs? Do you remember that?
My first rap that I wrote, I was about man, about I was in I was in eighth grade at what, 13, 14 years old,
That's
maybe.
right. Okay. What about the first time you recorded like something that you can kind of distribute, either to your homies through an MP3 or maybe even burn CDs back in the days? I mean, do you remember when that was? Like
Shit.
the first song that your first fans got to bump. What was that?
Eighth grade, ninth grade, 14,
Okay.
15 years. First time that I got in the studio, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I remember it was just they told me to press record right here. Don't sound good, do it over, and then from there you kind of develop your own style into how you do things.
That's right.
That's all I remember. 14, 15, young age.
Well, the music that you've put out and Sick Minded Criminals has put out, is fire. I'm definitely a fan, and I think wherever you guys were when you guys first recorded that or you recorded that, it seems like you've come a long way to what you're putting out now because it sounds real professional. It's real catchy. It's real melodic. They're good songs. I understand why you have a following. So you did you start off as a solo artist, or did you and your homies kind of click up to be a group from a
Uh,
young age?
honestly, my boy, like it kind of we gathered up. We were just homies, making songs for the barrio, for the homies. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, it was more like, shit. I wrote this song. Okay, hey Maniac, you got, okay, yeah, I'll write something to that. Okay, Maniacs wrote a song too. Hey, Doe, we can jump on this, and then fuck. I guess just naturally it clicked up. We all know it's not like we don't know each other. We know each other since babies, since tidies. I'm talking about 10, 11 years old. We know each other since little, you know. We're 30 years old. So you're talking about a over 15 year fucking friendship
Right.
that, you know, it just came in naturally, you
Right.
know. So the whole group thing, to answer that question, no, we didn't plan to be a fucking group. I didn't plan the whole, I'm not those type of people that I've never even thought about doing a solo career. I still don't up to date think about ever doing a solo career. To me,
Right.
I'm all about them. I'm all
That's right.
about the people, my music, the artists that I put out, 16 Letter Boys, the Hood Affiliates, all of them. I'm about them, you know. I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't plan to do a solo.
That's right.
Uh,
So you're thinking more of the family, the bigger family, the bigger circle. You know what I mean? Of everybody that you grew up with or you know, and you guys have a chemistry together. You care
yeah,
about that.
yeah. Like what kind of shit? Like I plan if God, you know, gives us that you know, that blessing, and someone comes to me and tells me, hey, you know, I got this deal for you. Okay, well, look, I got these fellas too, and I can't just do that by
That's right.
myself. Now, if they give me a big ass platform where I'm able to still give them all something to start their own business, each and every one of them, then I did my job of my mission is kind of, you know, is about to be completed because I'm able to provide for everybody just like the
Yeah.
way that I always planned to do, you know?
That's solid. That you know, if someone were to come to you as to be a soloist or just come at you and just say, hey, we want to sign you, you're gonna stand, you know, your ground and stick to your morals and bring, you know, your boys along. Like, you know, well,
Yeah,
these guys are
that's
just a
that's
package.
that's Mando. That's Mando. That's off tops. I've always said that I'm a people's people. I'm here for the people. I'm doing this for the damn people. So I got to be, you know, I hell no. But there's other people that wouldn't have done that. I'll tell you that much. Other
Right.
people like wouldn't do that, man. I don't understand why. But
Yeah.
that's them. This is me. You
Yeah.
know, the way I work.
So it sounds to me like the group at first came together organically. I mean, you were three individuals writing songs together, but at what point did you guys decide to make it like officially Sick-Minded Criminals or whatever the first version of your group was? When did that happen?
Um, to be honest, like I'm telling you, we started doing songs when I was eighth grade, maybe ninth grade, whatever age that is, and then we stopped for a long time till 2016. So shit, we took about 7 years, 5 years off. We didn't do nothing. There was absolutely nothing, nothing. Smiley wasn't even in the picture at that. But for some reason, everybody always knew us as Sick Minded. Everyone knew me, man. Always, for some reason, that was it. Sick Minded. Everyone, oh, you guys are part of Sick Minded. You guys are Sick Minded. It was just like that, and so it kind of, that name just stood around all the time as Sick Minded. When we decided to come back in 2016, me and Maniac were like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna do it one more time, and let's see what happens. You know, I don't know. I'm getting like this thing where I heard him drop a track and it rejuvenated me. Now I was like, fuck, I think I got to get back in the studio. I'm really missing this shit. So I talked
Yep.
to him. We did it. We smoked a couple blunts. We said, fuck it, we're gonna go for it. We went for it, and then naturally, Smiley, you know, that's our homie. That was our younger homie. You know, that one dude that was always around us. That, you know, estaba chiquito, and then oh shit, he got older. You know, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn, this guy got bigger. He's bigger than us.
Yeah.
He's like three of me. You know, so, yeah. So little by little, and then one day he was, and there's a lot of people when they know that they haces música, they'll be like, hey, you want to hear me rap? You want to, you know, let me show
Yeah.
you this. A
Right.
lot of times I'll listen to them. I don't want to be a culero, but a lot of times I'll
Yeah.
be like, Christ, you know, why do I got to go through this shit? So I, one of those that, and I didn't want to be a dick. And then I never wanted to hear him. And then one day I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me hear it. And he spit to me and I was like, tomorrow, 10 a.m. And from there, we stood all the way till 3 in the morning. We dropped like 6 tracks. And from there, it was an everyday thing. And naturally, organically, empezó a venir. We started clicking up. And then to shorten out the answer, we, you know, I was sending them our songs to Gmails. I was getting Gmails. I was looking them, searching them for artists. You know, I had a list. I had a fucking
Yeah.
Capone. You know how it
Right.
is when
Yeah. Yeah.
I was looking
Filling
at
out the
records.
demo. Yeah.
Yeah, and now you can't send CDs, so you got to find out Gmails. You know,
Mhm.
and this is maybe a little game to everybody that you know, that's coming up right now in the artist game, if you don't want to be independent or whatever the case is, you want somebody to hear
Right.
you. What I did, I went to Gmails and I sent them all tracks. Boom, 3, 4 of them, and fuck, everybody was kind of at nobody hit us up, and then out of nowhere, boom, everyone hit us up all at one time.
That's
But
right.
it was crazy because everybody gave us different type of deals and things like that, and then you know, honestly, we made it official in 2018 once we met Criminal. Once we clicked up with him, he's kind of the one that we went from SickMinded to now SickMinded Criminals, you know, and
Right. And that's when you guys elevated it to the next level.
kind of from
Took
there,
your
yeah.
higher.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You know, I'm not gonna I don't want give credit where credit's due, and you know, he's the one that stamped the SickMinded Criminals in 2018, but from 20 2000 and something all the way to 2018, it was SickMinded,
Yeah.
turned SickMinded Criminals.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that did give us that push and elevated from there. From there, always knew it was hard to get it, but it's even hard to maintain it.
Right, right. And not I recognize that you guys put in a lot of work to kind of build that opportunity that I think, what, once you get to 2018 and Criminal steps into the picture, you guys put in a lot of work, but also he recognized all that hard work you guys had put in. And that's when, like you said, he made it official and kind of threw a little bit of gasoline on the fire of what SickMinded already was. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick little break, and we're gonna come right back because I want to get into that. I want to talk about all the music that you guys have put out since you became SickMinded Criminals. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Hit us up at 805-395-6595 for your special requests, dedications, and shout-outs. Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Cubo, and welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We've been chopping it up with the homeboy, Doh Boi from SickMinded Criminals. We were talking about how he himself got into the music, being exposed to music through his dad and his grandfather or his family at a young age, and then getting exposed to rap, and then eventually it organically grew into SickMinded, the group. And then at some point he linked up with Mr. Criminal, and that's where we left off. So I just wanted to kind of take it from there, Homer, where we left off, where you said that you spent a lot of years building up SickMinded, and then you added the Criminals once Crime Family Entertainment came into the picture. So tell me a little bit about that. How did that happen that you guys linked up with Crime Family Entertainment?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, we just had music, and I was just like hungry, just trying to get, plugged in with somebody. It's really hard for our area, to really, like, you don't see nobody else besides, like, the first one was Daffy when he used to fuck with High Power. He was the first one, and Blue Rags and all of that. He was the one that, if our area if anybody knew about our area, it was because of him. And so he did it first, and so it's really hard. It's really hard for us. No disrespect to no one or nothing. It's really hard for my area to, like, get que nos miren, que they be like, oh shit, oh, these motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying. Fucking reason, a lot of dope artists out here, and so I was just sending them to everybody that I thought that it was a name at the moment. It still is. So I did that, and like I'm telling you, hooked up with him, and he did the whole thing, and then he stamped us, and from there, boom. Okay, now I talked to the homies, like, okay, now we're in. So now it's up to us of how much dedication, how much work you put into to see what the results are going to be. If you want them to be good, got to put in a lot of work. If not, we're just going to be a group that was signed and never heard of, dropped an album.
Right. And that's what it's about. It's about putting in the work and putting in and sticking through the process, to kind of see, how much work you put in, to see, like, the fruits of your labor, to see the payoff, and I think you guys have done that, because you guys have put out a lot of music, a lot of albums, from that small time frame from, the time that you guys linked up with Mr. Criminal to now. I know you have a lot of videos. You have videos on YouTube that have a lot of views. Do you remember what was the first video that you guys released through Mr. Criminal or through his channel?
The first one that we released was None of My Homies. I believe right now it's like at 250, 275,000,
Yeah,
something like that. If that
yeah.
was the, if I'm not mistaken, that we dropped officially. Um, fuck, I showed it to him. I fucked up. I showed it to him like at 11 at night. I got the video and he was like, let's drop it. And I was like, dude, you fucking crazy. I haven't even promoted it. And he was like, ah, and I was like, fuck, all right. So he dropped it and that was the first one. Yeah, because it was real late. And man, did okay. And from there on, I believe I don't remember how many more videos I don't remember how many even we've dropped on this channel. We dropped it quite few, to be
Yeah,
honest. That counting the videos, I was like, Jesus Christ, we've done a lot of fucking videos.
yeah.
You know,
And that song that you guys put out, None of My Homies, I think it's gotten a really good response. I mean, that song is, definitely a banger, with a lot of your songs. But I mean, that one, as being the first one to kind of introduce yourself to his platform, I think it was a good way to kind of lead with your best foot forward, because I know it's gotten a really good response from the listeners. So props to that, and props for continuing to put in the work, because you've put out like a lot of albums. I mean, if you can kind of put a number to it, I mean, how many albums have you guys put out since the beginning of that journey with Crime Family Entertainment until today?
um, I have no fucking clue. I
It's a lot.
maybe
I know it's a lot.
um maybe 8, 10. I'm not too
Yeah.
not. It's a lot of them. No.
And tell me a little bit more about those albums that you put out. Like, have they all been Sick-Minded Criminals, or have you kind of worked with anybody else, along the way, that maybe you're trying to give them a little hand up? You mentioned something about it's tough for people in your area to kind of get that exposure. Now that you kind of kicked in the doors, I mean, it seems to me like you're trying to reach out to other people and bring them up. I mean, tell me a little bit about some of the other people in your camp.
Yeah, that's the game plan. That's been the whole game plan since the gate. That I've always told everybody, like, fuck that. If we kick down the door, we're bringing in a bunch, of talented, dedicated. I need to see that dedication. Damn it! If I see that dedication, fuck, I'm bringing a lot of guys, and it hasn't been all sick-minded criminals. It's been, I believe, like 4 under our belt, maybe, and the rest has been 2 16-letter boys, gang business, and this new one that just got brought out, Blue Rags and Bloody Clothes, and shit. I think another 16-letter boys mixtape I put out on YouTube, and I think another little mixtape I put out on YouTube. Shit, I have no.
Tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit more about your connection, or how you've collaborated with the 16th Letter Boys. How'd that come about?
I went to go do a video with them with my homie SG. Shout out to my homie SG. He's part of the clique too. I went with him to go shoot that music video, Dirty Boy, and organically, shit, these these motherfuckers are thugged out. Like they and that connection just was like, wow, these it blew my eyes, and they could fucking and
Take your flow.
they could flow, and then and then it was just, I felt like we were in New York and there was a bonfire, and we were all rapping, fading, and it was fucking, these guys were spitting flames, and I was like, damn. So it organically, I was like, boom, that's it. And hey, I talked to them, hey, I'm gonna do my fucking best to try my best to blow you guys the fuck up. I'm gonna do everything I have. I'm gonna use all my connections I have.
Yeah.
If you guys are willing for it, most of all, and they said, yeah, let's do it. All right, then fuck it, let's do it. Check it out. And then as soon as they told me, yeah, we're on the go, I told them too, we're gonna be on the go. Believe me, like I'm on it, and we're gonna be on it. Like, we're gonna drop an album, we're gonna do videos. I'm gonna get on you guys' nerves. I'm gonna be pushing you guys, and that's the way. But it's only because I want the best for you guys. I know you guys have it. Sometimes you need that one person to push you guys a little bit more, And it
Yeah.
goes to Smiley and them. I same shit. I'm always trying to push them guys. But that's how I
Well,
think with them, and from there on, it's just been just working. And sometimes I don't even gotta go. I go over there with them, or they come over. It's not even to do music. It's just to chill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And then-
Well, and I imagine from the time that you guys linked up until now, you guys have uh, developed an even tighter bond where now you guys both kind of understand each other, and maybe even now like you can work in unison without even have to say anything. I mean, they know what to expect from you. Like you said, I'm going to push you, and it's for the best, right? I mean, some people can't take criticism, but if they know there's like an end game to it, like I'm just trying to bring out the best in you, then they're going to be on board with it. And your work ethic shows. I think that's solid. That one, you're able to bring in other people under your camp and kind of like tighten up, your area, and kind of be like the one to give spread your resources to the rest of the people that are just kind of coming up, and you guys are kind of all representing your area in a very good way, because there's a lot of talent coming out of your area. And I want to commend you for that, because I think it's solid. It's one thing that's going to help Chicano rap grow as a whole, is people just being open to working with each other and supporting each other without any envy or jealousy or anything else, and recognizing too, like hey, this homie's got talent. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a threat on my skills. I just, even if I feel like he flows better than me, I better get on it. It should push us all to be better, right?
Right. That's the whole damn thing. Like, and it's crazy because I have this conversation that me you're having. I have it when I go down, anywhere, and I tell the homies like, "Fuck." To me, I went to a part, and we were deep as fuck, and it was lovely. We were all just chilling, bro, and there was no cops, no worries about anybody rolling up on us, and it was a lovely feeling. And I was telling the homies, we should all be like this, a little bit more over there where I'm from. Yeah, we're a little bit more like that, but we should be like that everywhere. Just imagine if all you guys worked like that and with no bullshit. What why you guys gotta fucking, if you guys don't like each other, then message each other, whatever. But keep it at a minimum. Keep it at a minimum, because at the end of the day, you guys still got to see each other. What? So what's the whole point? Everyone, just try to work as a whole. Believe me, it'll make us as a genre. It'll make us as a look super unified. It'll make us look, I think other people will look upon us, other races, and everybody will look upon us like, damn, these motherfuckers are really tight. Like, wow,
Yeah.
not just our certain area, everybody,
Yeah. that,
everybody.
that That's solid, and it would definitely take us to the next level, because I think it is one thing that has held us back. Because everybody, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being proud where you're from, and representing your area, but also recognize that at the end of the day, especially when it comes to this music, we all have the same goal. You know what I mean? We just kind of elevate our music, elevate our family, and anybody else involved with the pursuit, of this music thing.
It's like this, Snipes. People, do you know the great music bands, NWA and them? They didn't write their rhymes. You do know that, right? Ice Cube wrote
Yeah,
NWA. Hey,
he was ghostwriting a lot of their stuff. Yeah.
right. So check this out. In our genre, unfortunately, some people would take that offensive. If I write a fucking song for somebody and I tell them, hey, could you? They would be like, nah, that's cool. I could write my own rhymes, but it shouldn't be
Yeah.
looked up.
Right.
That's
Right.
that as that has held us back, that we shouldn't stop. We Still Dre, who bumps it? I bump Still Dre, you bump Still Dre. Jay-Z wrote that fucking song. He's not even from, so
Right.
what? Great fucking song. We should
Right.
all fucking work like that, all of us.
Yeah, and in the people who sing, not just rap, but people who sing, I mean, it's in that world all the time. There's a lot of songwriters that will never get in front of a microphone, and I'm sure, I guarantee you, actually, you've heard their music, because they just write the song for someone that can actually do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with being able to. I think ego and pride kind of get in the way. Like, oh no, I can write my own shit,
Exactly. But our genre, for some reason, has that fucking problem where that does happen.
Yeah.
They will get mad, or they will either say, "No, I could. It's all right. I got it." Like, nah, I'm not. Like, but why? At least work with it or something. That's our ego, our pride, and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to fucking break. I'm trying to break that barrier. Unless there's a good call for it, and you don't like. Okay, but other than that, come on, man. If it's something petty, small, just get over it. Work with each other. You guys are dope fucking artists. I don't understand why they haven't made a
Right.
song. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. But we all know why people. I don't know why just make the fucking song.
Yeah. Well, I think that's actually, that's going to start to change a lot, because a lot of the people that I've had on the show seem to have the same idea or the same vision of us growing together, and the only way to do that is through unity and through collabing and working with each other, and being able to be direct and honest with each other when it comes to the music, you know. So I definitely think that's going to change. Going back to Sick-Minded Criminals, like I said, you've put out a lot of music in between the time that you guys linked up with Criminal and where you guys are at today. Tell me, like, kind of where you see the future of Sick-Minded Criminals go from here,
Fuck, to be honest, this is
or
my
your
goal.
vision, your vision.
This is my vision. This has always been my goal. For me to be in the fucking background and me just coordinating everything and them doing their things, and hopefully God blesses, I got Lazy Lokes and Dropper, and rest in peace Sleepy A's no longer here with us, but they're in jail, and they come out and I have some type of business, legit business going on with this music thing where I'm able to I'm able to, download, make videos and everything. And then they're able to get bread off that and make their own bread. Same thing with the 16 letter boys, and then hopefully I talk to all of them, save up you guys' money, don't go blowing it. Save up you guys' fucking money with everything. And then one day, hopefully they're able to, make their own business, do whatever. They make something off this music shit.
Right.
That's my, and then
That's solid.
be in the background and and well, me just not so much doing this rapping stuff, more just being in the background, just doing the whole business thing, and then letting them do their artistic freedom, do whatever the hell, it's all under the same camp. It's okay, everybody got to eat, and hopefully from there, building other enterprises like restaurants, fucking, taco trucks, anything other, lawnmower business, and keep the fucking money flowing, keep the
Right.
business, put on other homies to do other stuff, because you can't do everything. So that's my main vision out of everything. Make
That's right.
something, and fucking give back to the people that were there with you from the fucking gate, and just keep it going, and that's it,
That's
owning a
right.
good
That,
business.
that's feeding me. I think that's it's a good thing that you're kind of at the helm of that. You know, you mentioned you want to be in the background, and I think it's because you're going to be in the background pushing everybody forward. You know what I mean? Do this, do that, and just kind of because you want to see everybody succeed as a whole. And I think those are, it's a really good vision. It's a really well thought out vision, and I think as long as you keep putting in the work and you keep pushing forward, you're definitely going to get to that point. To empower everybody else and to take something away from this music thing, and give them options, that's
Exactly.
going to keep them enjoying life and hopefully out on the streets. Now, I want to get a little bit more into the future of what your camp has in store, but we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be right back. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We've been chopping it up with Doh Boi of SickMinded Criminals, talking about how he got into the music, how he linked up with Kind Family Entertainment, and all the work that he himself, his other bandmates from SickMinded Criminals, some 16 Letter Boys, all the work that his whole camp has been putting in to kind of propel him over the years and to bring him until today. I wanted to just kind of switch courses for a little bit. I noticed the T-shirt that you're wearing. Is that custom merch?
Yeah, it is. It's our merch. It's part of our merch. Damn, we've been dropping merch since those days, and when we got signed with Crimes, I kind of started, looking at other people, and I started seeing that the merch thing was barely kicking off. So I took full initiative, and I said, "Fuck!" I started ordering, merch, and started going with the clothing line, and good thing you're asking about the merch, because just about a month ago, or yeah, about 3 weeks ago, I released this new website. If you guys want to get your gear for summer, winter, go to www.sickmindedcriminals.com. We got shirts like these. The world is a ghetto. We got a Prodigy of the Ghetto. We got a Sick Minded Criminals gear, ladies, men, kids, everybody. Everything. We got shorts, leggings,
That's right.
jacket, everything. Find out everything you guys are looking for.
So that's good that you have this merch thing going on, because I know that you have quite a big you have a big fan base, and for anybody that's maybe just being exposed to your music or to your brand, Thank you for giving us the website because I think people once they listen to your music, they're definitely going to be fans and they're going to want to support you by going to go purchase your merch. Now, tell me again, just to clarify, what's the name of your clothing line?
SickMinded Criminals.
Okay, so
Basic.
yeah, SickMinded Criminals. So you're just sticking with the brand.
Yeah, just sticking with the brand and everything. I was thinking about changing the name, like certain, it's a group name, and I was gonna, but for some reason, I mean, it's
Yeah.
worked good.
And people can associate it with, they know what they're getting. If they go to sickmindedcriminals.com, that they know that they're getting merch that's not only supporting the group but also representing, well, whatever philosophy or things you're putting out in your music.
Right. Like this is something too. Like I like to show. I like to to the young and the hungry, the dedicated upcoming artists. I like to give them free game. Always try to come up with something that everybody could relate to. I'm not gonna put out something that says 559. All due respect to all kinds of people, and they put their codes because not everybody's from the 559. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're limiting yourself to a certain amount of people, which is think about something different. If the group name had something that was kind of shortening the doors to other people, making it like limiting it, then I wouldn't have I would have came up with a clothing name, that everybody could relate to, that everybody, I for some reason I believe, everybody at some point in time has became a criminal or done some type of criminal shit. So I left
Yeah.
the sick, there's always something sick, the minded, or, I don't think that the name is too bad,
Yeah,
you know.
and I like your approach with that because that there are a lot of people out there. I mean, I'm all for everybody being proud and recognizing where they're from, but also I like the point that you're trying to make is that you're limiting yourself or you're limiting others to kind of jump on support you or to jump behind you. Whatever movement you're trying to make, it's going to be tough for them to join you if it's like, oh, 559 clothing
Right,
or something.
right. Exactly, Snipe.
Yeah.
So don't limit you guys yourselves. Come up with something that is catchy, something that I'm not saying mine is catchy or mine might not even like mine. I'm just saying, I'm just giving ideas,
Yeah.
to anybody. Always come up with something that everybody can relate to, so that way you expanded your fan base.
Right.
You did yourself.
And with sick-minded criminals, I mean, you're just staying true to who you guys are, and I think that's good. You're just doubling down on your movement, and I think that's solid. I'm glad you're doing that. It sounds to me also like you played a big role in bringing like the rest of your camp along, and I just wanted to know like if there's anybody out there right now that is, looking for some sort of guidance. I mean, what kind of advice can you give them in regards to the music game?
Be fucking consistent. Be consistent. Stay dedicated. Don't pay no minds to what anybody fucking tells you. There's gonna be people that are gonna doubt you. There's people that are gonna make fun of you. There's people that are not gonna like your shit. People are gonna throw your shit. It's happened to me. I'm telling you this. And I've had people even tell me, yeah, my shit's dope, boom, boom. 5 minutes later, I seen them throw it. They didn't see me that I seen them throw my shit out the window. It's okay. It happens. Don't let nothing bring you down. Don't let nothing make you want to stop believing in your dreams. If you want it that bad, go for it. Don't matter what. Because I'm telling you this, those same people that I just told you about support me now. They all buy our shit, and I don't tell them, but I know, but I don't tell them like, hey, I remember the first time you used to laugh at us, you used to make, and now it's okay. I remember before these some people that I've worked with, the first time I told them about it, hey, how much for a verse? $500. Now I've done songs with them, lots of them, and they haven't charged me not $1. It happens. Don't let nothing discourage you. Ain't nothing at all. Tragedies happen sometimes. Shit happens, and it's all about you. What you make out of those tragedies, what you make out of those situations. So just keep on pushing, man. That's what I could recommend for the youth, regardless of what. And if you find that one person that's able to help you, that's able, you know, do learn and know how to take criticism, because that person might not be criticizing you, might just be pushing you, but you might be taking it that way. Don't do that.
Right. Right.
Take it into a positive message that he's trying to give to you, and learn from it.
Yeah.
That's what I could
Wow.
recommend. youth.
That's some, very, very solid advice from someone who's been around for a minute and has, definitely picked up a couple of lessons on how to do things right
Oh yeah,
along the way. So thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you for sharing that with anybody in that scenario of what can I do to better my approach or to better my career or whatever it is, the way you look at your current journey. What can I do to better myself as an artist,
yeah, yeah.
as a rapper? Um, So tell me kind of what can we expect, the fans, what can we expect coming out of your camp sometime in the near future?
Shit, videos, lots of music, lots of videos. I got this. I'm working right now on the Hood Affiliates album. I just 16 Letter Boys just dropped Blue Rags and Bloody Clothes, available on all digital mainstreams where music is sold, iTunes, Apple Music, all that good shit. Um, Us too, SickMinded Criminals. We just dropped We Ain't Going Nowhere, also available everywhere. Um, just dropped this new music video, Bang to the Death. I think like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. But I'm right now. I'm about to drop a music video with featuring Pugs. It's called Check It with 16 Letter Boys. Maybe in about 2 weeks,
Okay,
2 3 weeks. So you
that's
guys
right.
be on the lookout for that. And after that, I'm also gonna be dropping the Hood Affiliates album. Free the motherfucking Hood Affiliates. Lazy Lokes drop it. What up, my boys? I'm about to drop their album as well. Rest in peace, Sleepy Ace. And then from there, I got this other artist I'm working with called Deuce the Goon. You guys be on the lookout for him. He's very, very talented. Got a brother named Easy. They're both very, very good, my boys. I'm showing them the ropes. I'm seeing right now where they're at with that dedication stuff. You know what I mean? There's steps to
Right.
this. There's steps to everything, just like in a job and everywhere. You gotta. And I'm right now. I'm seeing where they're at. I'm seeing. I want to see that dedication, that hunger
Yeah.
que tienen their panza.
That's firme. Yeah.
I want to see that shit. So once I see that, then okay. But right now, I haven't told them this, but I'm working on their album, But I'm
That's right.
pushing the masses. I'm pushing them really hard, But due to again legal shit, we can't really go to that other level where I kind of wanted to, but we will. Just patience. Like I'm telling them, patience, little by little. Let's build up your guys' name. Let's do little by little. Once we get there, believe me, when the time is right, I would definitely let everything loose on them, and we're gonna come at
Yep.
them. Thing to do with 16 Letter Boys, I'm gonna do with Deuce Lagoon, Easy, Stick-Minded Criminals, of course, Smiley Maniac, Daffy Loco's album too. I've been marinating that one for a while already.
So it's
And
time.
yes, so it's about that time. And you know what? And people have been telling me too about my solo album, but I really don't know about that one, but when it's time, that one's right there marinated too, just sitting,
So,
you know.
sounds to me like, the moral of the story is basically just stay posted because there's a lot of stuff coming, everything from music to music videos, just to a lot of good stuff coming out of your camp. So, we're definitely going to look forward to that. Now, for anybody that's not already following you, give us your Instagram handle so that they can go check you out and stay current with all the projects that you have coming.
You guys make sure to go follow us on Instagram at SickMinded Criminals _crime fam, and
Okay.
also on YouTube. If you guys get a chance, go to our YouTube channel, The Real Doh Boi, and go subscribe and go check out all our new stuff that's about to pop up.
That's right. All right. Well, everybody here at Chicano Rap Radio is definitely a fan. We look forward to supporting, all your upcoming projects. I just want to say thank you for taking the time to bless us with this interview and for joining us. Um, any last words that you want to leave us with?
You know what? Just stay posted. Just stay posted. Shout out to everybody making music, everybody on the grind, everybody doing the thing. Um, just keep on pushing. Besides that, nothing else. Just keep it moving. Everybody's help out each other. Stop all this bullshit. Stop everything. You guys got a problem with somebody? Just talk it out. Whatever you guys can. Message each other. Whatever. But let's keep it pushing for the movement. For us. Let's do what every other race does. Let's work together and let's be one. And let's keep this shit going.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks a lot for joining us, homie. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Hey, likewise, my boy. Likewise.
You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.